1,000 goals. In the history of professional football, it is a number that borders on the mythical, a peak so high that even the greatest icons of the game have seen their oxygen run out before reaching the summit. But for Cristiano Ronaldo, the year 2026 isn't about retirement, it's about a cold, calculated mission. While the world debates his age, the data reveals a different story. We aren't just watching the end of a career, we are witnessing the final, relentless sprint toward the impossible. 50 goals. That is all that stands between a man and immortality. Tonight we map the trajectory, analyze the physics of the decline that hasn't happened, and predict exactly when, where, and how the legend hits the 1,000-goal mark. To understand the road ahead, we have to look at the ground already covered. As of February 2026, Ronaldo has defied the biological clock that has stopped every striker before him. At Al-Nassr, he isn't just a figurehead, he is a statistical anomaly, maintaining a scoring rate of nearly 0.8 goals per game. Whether it's the clinical precision from the penalty spot or the predatory movement that has become his trademark in the Saudi Pro League, the output remains elite. But it's not just the domestic stage. For Portugal, his role has evolved into that of a high-impact finisher, proving in the recent Nations League qualifiers that his hunger for the back of the net is undiminished. He currently sits on the doorstep of history, but to bridge the gap to 1,000, he needs more than just talent. He needs a flawless schedule. The map to 1,000 is built on the calendar. Between the remaining fixtures of the Saudi Pro League, the King's Cup, and the AFC Champions League Elite, Ronaldo is projected to have at least 25 club appearances remaining in the 2025 to 2026 campaign. Add to that the crucial international windows where Portugal faces top-tier European competition, and the math starts to crystallize. If he maintains his current scoring frequency, he is set to bag another 22 goals before the summer break. This isn't just a hopeful guess, it's a projection based on his conversion rate from within the box and his uncanny ability to remain fit while younger peers falter. Every matchday is now a countdown. Every stadium he enters is a potential site for a historic milestone. But we cannot discuss the road to 1,000 without addressing the debate that follows every goal Cristiano scores in 2026. Critics argue that the Saudi Pro League lacks the defensive rigor of Europe. But when we map this journey against the greats of the past, the achievement is staggering. Pelé and Romario both chased this mark, but often in regional leagues or unofficial friendlies. Ronaldo, by contrast, is doing this in the era of VAR and hyper-advanced sports science. It isn't just a retirement tour, it's a high-stakes experiment in human longevity. Whether it's Riyadh or Madrid, the dimensions of the goal remain the same, and the pressure of the world watching never wavers. But data only tells half the story. The true foundation of this race is a biological defiance that borders on the obsessive. At 41, most strikers are years into retirement, yet Ronaldo's physical output in 2026 remains a testament to his legendary discipline. He has successfully transitioned from the explosive winger of the Madrid years to the ultimate predator, a player who understands that efficiency is the antidote to aging. By minimizing unnecessary sprints and maximizing his positioning in the final third, he has preserved the power required for those decisive moments. The mental pressure is equally immense. Every missed chance is scrutinized by a global audience, yet it's this very pressure that seems to fuel the engine. To reach 1,000, he isn't just fighting defenders, he is fighting time itself, and so far, time is the one losing the battle. So, where does the map end? If the current trajectory holds, the data points to a historic collision between destiny and the calendar in late 2026. Whether it happens in the heat of Riyadh, under the bright lights of the Saudi Pro League, or in a rain-soaked European stadium with the weight of the Portuguese nation on his shoulders, the momentum is undeniable. Our mapping suggests that by the end of the current season, Ronaldo will be within single digits of the mark, setting up an autumn window that could become the most watched individual pursuit in the history of the sport. Every touch, every leap, and every strike is now being archived for a moment that will redefine the boundaries of what a professional athlete can achieve. We aren't just counting down to 1,000. We are watching a map being drawn that no one else will ever follow. But we cannot discuss the road to 1,000 without addressing the debate that follows every goal Cristiano scores in 2026. Critics argue that the Saudi Pro League lacks the defensive rigor of the European top 5, suggesting an asterisk should sit beside his tally. However, the data reveals a different story. We are seeing a global shift where the intensity of the Saudi game has spiked, and Ronaldo isn't just poaching, he is competing against elite imports and world-class tactical setups. To dismiss these goals is to dismiss the sheer physical output required to be in the right place at the right time, consistently, for over 2 decades. When we map this journey against the greats of the past, the achievement becomes even more staggering. Pelé and Romario both famously chased the 1,000-goal mark, but much of their climb happened in regional leagues or unofficial friendlies. Ronaldo, by contrast, is doing this in the era of VAR, high-line defenses, and hyper-advanced sports science. If we look at Lionel Messi's current trajectory, we see the only other human capable of this feat, yet even Messi's path is different. Ronaldo's pursuit is defined by a singular, obsessive focus on being a pure number 9, the ultimate goal-scoring machine. He has stripped away every other part of his game to ensure that the map to 1,000 remains clear of any obstacles. 1,000 isn't just a number. It's a statement that greatness has no expiration date. It is the final answer to every critic who suggested that the fire would eventually flicker out. As Cristiano Ronaldo enters the final ascent of his storied career, the world watches not just to see a goal, but to witness a standard of longevity that may never be seen again. Whether he reaches that summit tomorrow or in the high-pressure months to come, the journey itself has already rewritten the laws of the game. This is more than football. It's the relentless, almost terrifying pursuit of perfection. Here at Goal Line Stories, we don't just look at the scoreline. We look at the narrative, the data, and the history that defines the beautiful game. If you value these tactical deep dives and the untold stories behind football's biggest icons, do us a favor. Hit the subscribe button and join our community. Your support allows us to keep digging deeper into the financial falls, the legendary rises, and the maps that lead to immortality. Will he hit the mark before the year is out, or will time finally win the race? The map is drawn, but the final strike is his to take. Let us know your prediction in the comments below, and let's discuss the legacy together. This has been a Goal Line Stories production. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next story.